Welcome back, everybody. I've been rocking and rolling with the Blackstone pellet grill, and I have a new recipe for you today. It is bacon wrapped chicken poppers. Oh yeah. Big shout out to my new friends at Good Chop. They sent me a big box of meat and seafood. They've got everything. They do monthly delivery plans. It's all American. It's naturally sourced. Oh my goodness. Opened up my box of Good Chop meat, and this is what gave me the idea. I saw a chicken breast, and I thought to myself, well, my goodness, I do love smoked chicken. I love grilled chicken. These are trimmed up really nicely. There's not much to take off of them. Maybe just a tiny strip of fat here and there. 6 chicken breasts, and that's it for fat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a tiny slit in the top of these. Just really small. I can get some extra cheese in there, but I do not want to cut these all the way through. So just trying to create a little more of an area that I can stuff my cheese into. I'm gonna change my gloves. I'm gonna grab my cutting board off my griddle, and you've seen me use these over and over and over. My Colorado Pueblo roasted green chili. So whether you got beautiful roasted green chilies from Pueblo or Hatch, either would work. I'm just gonna cut these into long strips. This is almost gonna be like a different take on a chili relleno, like a barbecued, modified chili relleno. You have to have those fresh, whole roasted green chili. Don't go with the canned stuff, Old El Paso, fresh or frozen. There's a lot of great growers out in the Southwest that'll send them to you. Found some queso quesadilla in the fridge. I think Monterey Jack would be great for this recipe as well. I'm gonna go with just a little bit of cheese in the middle of each one of these. I'm gonna grab a big old piece of that green chili. Like I said earlier, almost like a chili relleno. A little more cheese on top, and combined, this is what gave me the rest of my idea when I opened up that big old box of meat and seafood. We're gonna wrap these in thick bacon. Grab some barbecue rub. You could use salt, pepper, garlic, pretty much any kind of spice for this. In all my excitement, I forgot to season the other side, so I'm just gonna put a little bit down on my cutting board, and we'll go ahead and do one of these numbers. I think that'll take care of it. You're not gonna tell anybody that I forgot to season the other side. Am I inventing a new technique? The back rub. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's grab a big old strip of bacon. I'm gonna try to fold that cheese and pepper side in almost like a taco. Gonna grab that bacon, kind of like you're wrapping up a jalapeno popper, which I definitely need to make in the pellet grill one of these days. Tuck the chicken underneath the bacon, kind of like that at the end, and these are gonna look almost like a jalapeno popper. Got an extra strip of bacon going in on this one. We'll cut off that extra piece. I can use that in the future, and again, I'm just gonna tuck that last end in like that. Definitely recommend wearing gloves when working with raw pork and chicken. I like a lot of different brands of gloves, and actually buy a lot of them at Harbor Freight. And by these, they're almost identical to some of the top cooking glove manufacturers and at a fraction of the cost. Extra piece here, I think I'll go back on this one and tuck it around that exposed end of chicken. Hit it up with another dusting of my barbecue rub. You see we're up to temperature. Go ahead and open up my pellet grill. I don't take many temperatures when I'm griddling, but with the chicken, I want to monitor these things closely. I'm going to use a couple of probes today. I'm going to be careful. We're going to try to stay in the chicken meat. I don't really want to be into the center, but just the meat only. And we're going to put these up on my top rack. Let's check them at 30 minutes. 48 minutes. You can see our internal temperature with the chicken about 147, 145 degrees. Let's take a look at these things. So since my probes say we're about 145, 150, let's do a few random temperature checks here. 156, okay, so I think 149, 143. I'm gonna grab my barbecue sauce, put some in a bowl, and time to brush my chicken poppers. Been hovering steady around 150 degrees internal temperature, so we're gonna crank this up to 375 and quickly finish these up. Smells so good, I can't wait. We're at 156 right now. Gotta be patient for a few more minutes. We're really close, so I'm gonna chop up a little bit of cilantro, something to add a little more contrast. One of my probes is at 168, the other one is 161. I do want to point out, you don't need to get them exactly to 165. They are wrapped in bacon. They're gonna be really moist. I mean, you could be up there at 170, 175. It's not gonna make a difference. You're not gonna have tough or chewy chicken. Do a few more temperature readings. 161 on that random one. 158 on that one. 165. So we're pretty darn close. We're gonna let it go for another minute or two, and then we're gonna pull them. I think we're at that moment of truth. All the chicken seems to be somewhere between 163 and 170 degrees. Let's do it. Turn the power off. Here we go. Oh man, that looks really good. Oh yeah. They look outstanding. Woo! Figure out how I'm gonna plate these up. Thinking I might put 5 of these down on my board. Oh man, these look so good. I'll tell you that originally I was gonna call these stuffed chicken breasts, but then since I was dealing with a smaller piece, I decided to call them chicken poppers because I thought they looked just like a big, huge, overgrown jalapeno popper. And I'm thinking a little dusting of the cilantro on top just for color contrast and for extra flavor. And take a look at that. They look so beautiful, and I had one extra that didn't fit there, so we're gonna go ahead and sacrifice that. These have been resting for about 10 to 12 minutes. Let's look inside. Oh, are you kidding me? I can't wait anymore. It's been too long. Let's give it a try. So good. Most everything I make these days tastes good because I perfected the recipes over the years. So you change things, you tweak them, and after you've made the recipes 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, you get them honed in and they're perfect. This is probably the best new thing that I've come up with in a very long time. That good chopped bacon and chicken are so darn good. So, thanks again to Good Chop for sending me the box of meat. Oh yeah, absolutely incredible. I'll get this recipe up at blackstoneproducts.com. If you're interested in the Blackstone 900 pellet grill, you can pick that up at blackstoneproducts.com. And Blackstone has other pellet grills on the market now as well. Oh, I almost forgot. Make sure you check out all the shows on the Blackstone Network because we've got a lot of them. Thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, this is Todd. Praise the Lord and pass the bacon-wrapped chicken poppers.